So Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency, just had two major upgrades to its protocol. In this video here, we're gonna not only go over those upgrades, but I'm gonna go into the market conditions to see where the money is flowing. My name is Alex and I talk about cycle trading as well as cryptocurrency in general because we're here to make money. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about some upgrades to Ethereum, second biggest cryptocurrency on the market. We need to know what's going on. Maybe some of you have Ethereum, maybe you don't, but most likely you have a layer one, right? Layer one protocols are all directly affected by Ethereum, so you need to pay attention. In this video, I'll go over all the market conditions like I usually do with my cycle trading strategy, as well as go into some other upgrades, some other, issues that are being solved on other blockchains that I actually made some money on. A lot of money, actually, by the way, a lot of money. If you appreciate this content, do us both a favor, hit that subscribe button as well as the push notification bell. I talk about cryptocurrency and entrepreneurship, and my goal here is to make money and then share that with you guys. Although none of this is financial advice, if you make money, who cares, right? Let's jump into the market. So as you can see right here, total market capitalization of all cryptocurrency broke out to the upside. Now, I was completely wrong, and I am a man, and I'm willing enough to say that on YouTube. But right here, as you can see, it was looking like it was supposed to break to the downside when it comes to technical analysis, broke to the upside. Now, it doesn't mean I'm wrong in total, right? I said it was most likely going to do something like this, right? Now, but we still have some upside potential here. As you can see, the fib level, we can go up all the way to the $1.83 trillion mark right about here, which is a nice little jump. I mean, it just depends, man. The market's super unpredictable. This is why I said technical analysis doesn't always work. I use fundamentals as well. And right now, fundamentals are playing out a lot stronger. So again, I at least for the day or a day or so, we're going to probably see some upside. But this is supposed to be bearish. This whole entire little cycle that's happening right here is supposed to be bearish, but this is total market capitalization of all crypto. Just keep your eye on it. This is why I never make moves, right? Like, I'll look at it on shorter time frames. It's great to keep up with your investments on a consistent basis, but you never want to make moves to the downside. You just want to accumulate and dollar cost average and then move to where the money going is in the market. So the money yesterday went to altcoins, a lot of altcoins. As you can see here, in this case, I was actually correct. Broke to the upside. Total market cap excluding BTC looks positive. We broke out of this descending triangle and it looks bullish. So we were talking about top 100 altcoins. And if I pull up, for example, top 100 versus BTC, a little sideways action. Now this is on the daily. Let's look at it on the 4 hour, for example. Let's see what we come up with here. Yeah, we broke to the upside exactly like I was thinking, but it's like sideways consolidation. We still have a good amount of time before we see anything crazy. I mean, if we kind of string this out, that's 14 days. Give it about 2 weeks, right? But if we break above this, I mean, it could be like a large jump immediately. I mean, that time frame is irrelevant. This is why I told you guys, just wake up and look at it every single day. You should just be doing exactly what I'm doing now. Or you could just watch my videos. I try to come out with them as frequent as possible. This will give you kind of that update. So BTC USD, BTC broke to the upside. Again, that's something I was not anticipating. I mean, guys, this is very short term. So a lot of things I was saying are in longer time frames. When I said, it might break to the downside, I'm talking in terms of months, right? So like, how long is this? That's 29 days, right? So give it like 2 more weeks and then maybe some of this technical analysis plays out. Regardless of the fact, I'm sure a lot of you hold Bitcoin, so you're probably happy about that. Made some money last night. Bitcoin dominance kind of moving sideways, so nothing to really see there. Ethereum hasn't really made a move yet. They had some upgrades. I mean, they're major, but I don't think they're as important as like EIP 1559, right? Or any upgrade to the transaction fees, because that's going to be the big problem solver there, right? But as you can see, Ethereum's kind of sideways as well, a little pop up from all the money fluctuating into the market. But as you can see, one thing broke below, which I was 100% correct on, which is Ethereum dominance. And I think it had to do with the ADA popping off. And that's another thing I was wrong about, right? So we were right here. It looked like it was going to move to the downside, but then it popped up another 10%. Again, I was literally anticipating it to go down, but I never sold in the ADA, right? This is the point, right? We set up a strategy so that even if you're wrong, you make money, right? And this is what I do all the time. This is why we've been able to have so much results in our course and on my YouTube channel. Like, there's so many people that I talk to all the time that on my YouTube channel just made so much money because we set ourselves, we're humble enough to say that not every decision that we make is going to be correct. We're literally humble enough to say that, and we move accordingly, right? And the whole market's asymmetrical. The whole market's pretty much going up. So it's very easy decision making. We're not trying to call the top. We're not trying to short the market. We're not leverage trading, right? We're putting ourselves in favorable situations. I call it the 1,000 question rule, right? You can make money once. Maybe you have, a leverage, 5x long position and you made money on one time. But can you do that consistently over time? That's the question. And most people can't answer. They don't even know what they're doing half the time. They just made money at like the lotto winner or something like that. But if you go to Binance, actually broke up to the upside. This is also something I was incorrect about. It looks like some of these layer ones caught some adoption, and BNB is gaining dominance. Now it just recently popped back down since I made this video. On the 1 hour, that's just a candlestick. I mean, if we look at the 4 hour, it just popped up a little bit, which is great. Now, the area I'm really watching for is like around here. So just keep your eye on Binance dominance. Now, Polkadot, I was correct about that. I basically was saying Polkadot's going to pop up. It didn't like aggressively move, but we're watching like literally right here, the 0.786, which is really important. So in the next couple of hours, let's see what it looks like on the hourly. Now, we made some money, right? But we can see the move that we're really talking about, which is going to be something that's going to pop up like this. Boom. And that's where we see major gains. That's where we retest its all-time high of $41. And that's where we go into no man's land, where we can make 20-30%. I have a lot of Polkadot. So this is great for me because, again, like I can go into low market cap gens and put like 0.5% or 0.05% of my portfolio into these low market cap gens like I usually do. Hopefully you have risk management. Hopefully you're not throwing away your money on some YouTube coin. The reason why I'm explaining this is that I can make like a grand off of a coin. If Polkadot goes up 20%, I'm making a lot of money. It's great and easy to hold like Cardano, Polkadot, Binance Chain. They're top 10 coins. They're still volatile compared to like traditional finance. It's just much easier play to make some money. Like sometimes it's not all about finding like super asymmetrical bets, right? Sometimes it's about just doubling down on what you know, making your money and moving forward. Dot dominance bounced off this line that I drew here. Pretty easy, decent. Like it bounced off pretty strong. Let's see if it continues to the upside or breaks down. Okay, we had a little bounce here, and then we have a little bounce here. It looks like, if I'm just looking at this really quickly, that it's going to probably break down. I don't know. It just depends. It depends on what's going on, right? It's so subjective. This is such low time frames, so just pay attention to these charts, right? ADA, we just talked about that. ADA dominance increased as well. So it's obviously getting some adoption from ADA. Top 100 altcoins, we just talked about this as well. Broke to the upside. Now, one thing you have to really pay attention to is we have a big area of volume here, and it broke above that. Chances are this is going higher. Top 100 altcoins are going to do very well. So the Polkadots, the Cardanos, even like, some of the lower top 100 altcoins, they're going to do well, guys. So make sure you have exposure to it because you don't want to miss out on one of the biggest jumps in like the history of crypto. Like this is where you make money. I didn't, believe it or not, when I first got into cryptocurrency, I didn't make money off of Bitcoin. I didn't buy Bitcoin. I bought Ethereum, and it rode this massive jump up. And I was able to like 127x at the time. Right now, it's like up 160x or 150x. That can change someone's life. The whole game here, I mean, we're making money off Bitcoin, right? You're in decentralization of the internet. We're doing some beautiful stuff here, but the game and the money-making opportunity is definitely in altcoins. Pay attention. The Bitcoin maximalists, I don't know, they're scared of money or something. I don't get it. Altcoins are here to stay, and it might not be long-term. The bubble might pop and go down 90%, right? In cryptocurrency, it happens a lot in pretty much every new market on earth, but it doesn't mean that altcoins are not here to stay. If we cash out before the bubble pops, and we time the market right, and this is part of developing that habit of watching the market on a consistent basis the way we do, right, as on this channel and as well as in my digital course. And you guys know I practice what I preach. I'm researching myself. I hired researchers. We're watching the market on a consistent basis, and you should be doing the same thing. You should be waking up and you should be putting that work in. If you don't want to put the work in, I mean, that's your fault. Maybe you should just hold Bitcoin. If you don't want to put the work in, if you have other things going on in your life, even though I don't know what's more important than the decentralization and the biggest transfer of wealth humans have ever seen. I don't know what's important than that. I don't know what's more important than a 1 in 5 to 1 in 10 year chance. You tell me, right? Maybe tell me in the comment section below what's more important than that. I will say you should be on it. You should be watching the market on a consistent basis and making moves accordingly. If you're not, I don't know what you want me to tell you, but I'm here to try to coach you to success. I'm here to tell you that laziness is not putting you in the right position. I'm rambling. I'm not even talking about the market anymore. All right, if we look at ETH versus BTC, descending triangle, kind of playing in the middle there, we could break down to the low side. Okay, but these charts, these indexes, when you compare two different altcoins like that, they're just very volatile and unpredictable. If we look at Binance Chain versus ETH and DOT versus ETH, you can see that they broke out to the upside. So clearly, a lot of the money that got injected into market for the total market capitalization of all crypto, it looks like it went into the top 3 layer 1 solutions. And there's a reason I invest in them. You can invest in these lower market cap gems, but a lot of these coins will just gain dominance just because they're top 10, right? So pay attention. When it comes to DOT versus ETH, kind of trading sideways, we were a little bit correct, bounce off this line and went up in comparison. So if you would have held DOT versus ETH, you would have made more money. For the moment you guys all have been waiting for, there's a major upgrade on Ethereum. It's called Sigma Prime. Okay, they released version 1.21 of Lighthouse ETH 2 client. Now, this has to do with Ethereum 2.0. This release contains an optimization that significantly reduces the likelihood of locally produced blocks being orphaned. A new flag to the validator flow to assist the automated setup. Basically, I'm going to make this mumbo jumbo sound like English, but essentially what they're doing is they're upgrading the Ethereum 2.0 node system. They're improving the efficiency. They're making it easier to run. And it's basically, if just to explain Lighthouse, it connects to other Ethereum 2.0 clients from a resilient and decentralized proof of stake blockchain. Essentially, they're making Ethereum 2.0 happen. Now, I've told you guys in past videos that Ethereum is basically getting pushed into a corner. There's a lot of layer ones that are taking dominance, hence these charts that we always talk about, right? Since, I mean, if you guys don't know what this is, you should know what it is. Where is it? This right here. This is clearly showing that Ethereum is losing dominance in a significant way. And we just broke a little kind of relative all-time high right here, right? And we're moving to the upside. This shows that Ethereum is basically getting pushed into a corner and they have to upgrade rapidly. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's more upgrades coming out, more positive news for Ethereum. So pay attention, don't get left behind, make sure you're keeping up. It might not necessarily be relevant to you, but just understanding what's going on is going to put you in a superior position, guys. This release marks the first minor version increase since version 1.1.x series. It contains several improvements to Lighthouse's stability and performance, particularly for users running multiple validators. They're just upgrading the nodes and the validators to make their life a little bit easier and to make the process a lot more smooth. Okay, removal of the pub key cache file, which has historically been a source of obscure bugs, necessitates a change to the database, which will be applied automatically on startup. The side effect is that downgrading Lighthouse will not be possible after upgrading. So essentially, they're upgrading Lighthouse to make it more smooth for everybody else. There's not too much to talk about here. They just actually upgraded again too as well. This is another Ethereum upgrade, which is called the TQ development team, which was put out by the TQ development team. Okay, they released version 21.3.0 on its ETH2. Okay, so essentially, long story short, they're upgrading Ethereum 2.0 on a rapid base, and you can see a lot of teams coming out with more and more information and more upgrades to the protocol to make sure that when they launch it in about a year or two, there's no time frame, nobody really knows, but when they do launch it, everything's going to run smooth. They removed the support for active Medallia and Toledo test networks. This release optimized fork choice, improves handling of MPLEX connections, among other changes. So that in this case, they're optimizing how forks work, right? The complete list of upcoming changes and bug fixes are available here. I'm not going to go into it too much. Again, like I said, it's just going to have more support for various things that need to happen on Ethereum 2.0. If you guys want me to make like a super in-depth, like developer type of style video, I can do that. But I know the vast majority of my followers don't care about the super specifics about, technical upgrades. But if you want me to talk about it, I can like research it a lot deeper. I understand these concepts. I just need to make sure that we're making money. Okay, that's the game right here for me. I'm a speculator, and people don't like speculators, but it is what it is. They're upgrading Ethereum 2.0. This is obviously bullish. If you want to learn more about all the, changes that are happening and you want to read it for yourself, I highly recommend it. You can go to GitHub and you can look at the releases for yourself. Now, other big news that I need to finish off this video with that I think everybody should know about. Number one, the Bank of Thailand have deemed central bank currencies or stablecoins, in this case, THT, is deemed illegal. They're saying these stable coins are illegal. That's negative news. I'm pretty sure everybody should definitely know about it. But the beauty of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is the fact that they're world currency. So even if they deem it illegal, it doesn't matter because other countries have either deemed it already legal or they haven't made a stance yet. And one country, it doesn't matter. It didn't even affect the price of Bitcoin at all. Number two, you guys know I talk about 0x. I've been talking about this for about a year and a half. Do you understand how up I am on 0x? You guys have no idea how much money I've made on this protocol. And this is just another upgrade to the Binance chain. Pretty much everything that upgrades to the Binance chain does really well. And they did that. And so this is also a bullish case for Binance, in my opinion. It really is true. Everyone that's upgrading to Binance chain pops up at like 20% immediately. And this happened last night, as you can see here, up 22%. Made some money on that. Great trade. I have a lot. DeFi is doing really well, so I made a lot of money on that. Kudos to you if you've been following the channel for a while. If you could do me a favor, if you made money, just go ahead and smash the like button. Make some more money. Of course, none of this is financial advice, but you guys know I give you that research so that you can add it to your research and complete your process, right? I'm going to give you that real deal, no spiel. More news, okay? The U.S. government auctioned off 0.75 BTC for $9,000 above market price. Is it because there's low liquidity? I doubt it. I don't know why, but I think it's because of the fungibility of Bitcoin, whatever the case was. Maybe it increased the value because the U.S. government was auctioning it off, whatever the case. I don't know why it was so much more expensive. but that shows some signs to pointing to bullish side. Grayscale adds 5 new crypto investments trusts, including Chainlink and Filecoin. They added Basic Attention Token, Link, File, LivePeer, and Mana. All of these are doing really well, including BAT. BAT like popped off pretty high. Yeah, it looks like Grayscale is getting into the top 100 altcoins. Maybe it's this chart. Maybe it's because they realize altcoin season is coming around, but it looks like they're getting into the top 100 altcoins. We said it here first. We're talking about this stuff already. We are above the line of command. These people are obviously very smart. They have whole teams of data analysts. They have whole teams of programmers. They have whole teams to make these decisions, and so do we. Again, smash the like button and share this video with more people. Morgan Stanley to offer wealth management, clients access to Bitcoin funds. Morgan Stanley's getting more bullish. I'm not going to sit here and read these articles to you guys. You're grown. You know what you're doing. I just want to show you the most important news, and I want to keep it as simple as I possibly can. I'm going to leave this right here, okay? I'm going to leave it right here. You guys wanted the shorter videos. I'm coming out with more altcoin videos, so stay tuned. Put the push notifications on. Subscribe and put the push notifications on. There's only like 24% of you that even have notifications on. Right now, you might have notifications on, but you might not have notifications on your YouTube app. Download the actual YouTube app on your phone and then turn notifications on so you actually get notified when I drop a video. A lot of this content is definitely time sensitive, okay? But that's it for this video. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Catch you in the next one. Oh, and look at the sign. I got signs. It's legit. It has to be legit. I can't be fake. I'm for real going viral. But yeah, catch you guys in the next video.